Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. The Thunder take a commanding 2-0 lead over the Grizzlies. SGA 27-8-5. J-Dub 24-6-5. Chet 20-11-5 blocks. The Thunder have had the lead for all but for 3 minutes and 2 seconds of the 96 minutes over the first two games. They've done it despite SGA scoring only 42 points on 14 of 42 shooting and going 4 of 17 from three. Tonight, I thought it was J-Dub that really sparked him. He and Chet got it going early. For whatever reason, SGA has struggled with his shot a little bit, Ocho. He hasn't been to SGA because he shot over 50% from the floor. He's got 42 points scored, but he took him 42 shots to get it.
Yeah. He wasn't efficient tonight.
No, he wasn't efficient the first game either. And they beat him by 51. Hell, they beat him by what, 18-19 tonight. And he still hadn't played his best game.
Hey, that's scary.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, it is. He gonna be on some of the greats. Most of the greats, they always have games like this, but they'll make you forget about it. They'll make you forget about it, and probably going into game 3, he's probably going to show up and really close this thing out. I even tweeted, obviously, the blowout by 51 in the first game, and I'm thinking to myself, in Ja Morant, understanding how great a player he is, how good he can be, how explosive he can be, I tweeted, can the Grizzlies pull this and make it a 7-game series?
No.
Is there any chance?
No.
And Twitter jumped on my head like, man, this is over. Bring the brooms out.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm thinking and I'm seeing the tweets and I saw the comparison about SGA and Ja Morant and how they say every year you see improvement in SGA's game.
Yeah.
And then Ja Morant, they say they don't see improvement in him on the court. And I'm curious, for those who analyze the game of basketball and watch it that close, how do you say something like that with an individual who doesn't have much help around him? He is the force. He is
he's always been the
Memphis
force.
Grizzlies. So how can you say he's not improving?
But they got an all-star defensive player of the year in Jaren Jackson, who hadn't played well. Desmond Bain.
Yeah,
but they got rid of Big Adams and they got Zach Edey. But this is the way their team is constructed. This is the way their team is constructed, Ocho. A lot of it has to do with a lot of it is Ja's own doing. He got the suspensions, 2 of those. He's been injured a lot. So, it's hard to get better when you're rehabbing. Because you're rehabbing, you're just trying to get back to the point. As opposed to when you train, you try to get better.
Right.
See, rehab try to get you back to your original state. Well, getting me back to my original state doesn't improve me.
Right. Okay.
I need improvement, so I need to train.
Okay, I got you.
So that's the thing. I mean, think about it. He had the shoulder. He's been dealing with some stuff. So hopefully he can come out of this season healthy and he can just, take him a month off, get back in the gym and be the Ja. Look, Ja's supposed to be an all-star. Yeah. Now, it's not easy because you're in the West. Steph, Shea, Harden, you got Jamal Murray, you had Fox, De'Aaron Fox. It's not you got Luka.
Yeah.
So it's not easy to make it as a guard in the West.
Yeah, but you got to understand, this would be his last time being in the West. So he's going to be an all-star because he's going to be in the East next year.
Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Oh, coming on down here to Tootsie's with your boy. Yeah, you're going to be right down here in South Beach with your boy. Yeah. Yeah, I know Ja gonna see this, baby. We got you, baby, right here in the 305 now. Yes, sir. And I love Memphis. I love Memphis, no disrespect to them. I know they have a series to play right now, but come on home. Ja, come on home.
The Oklahoma City Thunder has now won 6 games against Memphis this season by a combined 145 points. That's a 24.2 point differential.
It's not fair though, Unc. It's not fair.
Well,
the starting 5 is strong. The bench is strong. They deep. SGA not on. He goes shit, acting a fool.
Yep.
There's always somebody to counter if someone else isn't playing well, as opposed to Memphis. Okay, Ja got to be on. If Ja not on, okay, Desmond Bain, we gonna carry us. Okay, if Desmond Bain don't on, now where I'm getting my production from.
Right. You're right. OKC deep. You got Isaiah Joe. You got Wiggins. You got Caruso. You got Lou Dort chipping in. I mean, you got some guys that play extremely well. They play extremely well. And when, like I said, and the thing is, SGA hadn't been on, and they're still winning these games.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. They won by 51, and I think they won by 19 tonight.
Right.
So that's 35 points that they won by in 2 games. It's exactly 35 points because they won by 70 games, which is second most because of the first 2 games, because I think the Lakers won by 74. So, yeah.
And that's crazy. That's crazy.
So, but they play, look, we know what the Thunder represent. In that building, they've always been tough in that building. The crowd, it's the only show in town, Ocho.
Yeah.
There ain't no other pro teams. You got college and ain't nothing going on. I mean, you close to Norman, Okie State and stuff like that, but ain't nothing else going on. So they're rabid about their basketball, and rightfully so. And they've had some, Shea has blossomed, because can you imagine when they had Russ and they had Harden and they had KD, they had Ibaka, they had Schroeder, they were loaded. And then, loudly KD left and Serge left and James Harden left. Well, James Harden was the first to leave. They had Reggie Jackson. That's what I meant to say. Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson.
Hey, Reggie played with the Clippers too, right? He played with the Clippers.
Yes.
Where Reggie at now?
I don't know if he's in the league. Last year he played with the Nuggets, I think.
Okay.
I think he played with the Nuggets last year. But it was they had it rolling, and now that they're rolling again with SGA and J-Dub, and you got Chet, you got Hartenstein. Guys understand their role. They do their role to the max, to the fullest.
Right.
It's a good team. It's a good team. Now, don't get me wrong, but I still we got them. Don't tell nobody, Ocho.
Wait, say it again. I ain't hear you. Lakers in 5? All right, be careful now. Listen, it's
they need to be careful.
Whoa. It's much more difficult to win in Minnesota. Playing away, that's a different ball game.
It is.
We got to ball game.
We ain't thinking about the Thunder.
Okay.
It ain't summer. We ain't got no thunderstorm, so we ain't worried about the Thunder right now. We focus. We tunnel vision. We focus on Minnesota.
So y'all got to get past Minnesota first.
That's what we focused on.
Wait, how many games in Minnesota? 2 or 3?
2. Well, it's 3 total, but we're gonna take 2 of these, and we ain't coming back.
You go back.
We ain't going back. Our job is once we come home, not to return.
Oh, so basically what you telling me, and what you telling me, you telling the chat, the Lakers gonna win the next 2 games in Minnesota.
That's our goal.
Oh, that's your goal, but you don't sound very confident.
I know we getting them game 3 for sure.
Okay.
Once we get game 3, might as well get sweepstakes. Hey, Ocho, you going to the store? Hey, Ocho, grab me a pack of Benson Hedges. Yeah. You going to the store? Grab that for your boy.
Wait, did you say Benson Hedges?
Yeah.
What you know about Benson Hedges, man? Hey, that's so throwback. I think my grandma used to smoke them, man. It was the white with the green at the top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. She used to send me to the store to get them things for back in the day. That's crazy. Benson Hedges, I ain't heard that in years.
Man, I don't even know nobody. I don't know nobody smoke those. I mean, people don't smoke. They don't say, maybe they do, but I don't see as many people smoking as it did when I was a kid. Because you can smoke. You can smoke in restaurants,
everywhere,
you got
on the plane
section. Yeah, you can smoke on the plane. I'm old enough to remember you can smoke on the plane.
Yeah.
Glad they cut that bull jive out.
Now they need to bring
what
that
you know
back.
about them Pall Mall and them Winston, them Salem, them Virginia Slims?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I know about them damn Benson and Hedges because Grandma used to send me to. Listen, I never forget. Grandma used to send me to the corner store, 45th and 10th Avenue. No, 45th and 12th.
Right.
Right there to get them Benson. I never forget. Never forget.
The Pacers beat the Bucks ruined Dame's dollar return. He hadn't played in over a month. But the Pacers win 123-115. The Pacers now lead the series 2-0. For the second game in a row, the Pacers had balanced scoring, 6 players in double figures. Pascal Siakam, Tyrese Haliburton, Miles Turner, Aaron Nesmith, Nembhard, and Benedict Matburn. They're deep.
Very.
They're a deep team. They're a balanced team. TJ McCollum didn't get in on the action because he normally gives you double figures. But that's the thing. And although Giannis and Bobby Porter's played extremely well, Dame is trying to work his way back into it. He's been off a month.
Yeah.
I'm sure, I don't know how much he was doing with that blood clot, but let's see how game 3 goes.
Right.
Because he's got, try to get his leg, because I don't think he didn't play much more than 20 plus minutes. It's going to be very interesting to see how does he feel. Probably a little sore, Ocho. When you don't do something for a month,
yeah,
man, you a little sore.
And then you come back. Obviously, you practice, you get it in. But playing in practice and playing in the game is completely different, especially after being off a whole month.
Yes.
You got to listen, you said the right thing. You got to get your legs back up underneath you, because it's different. It's a different ball game. You could run 100 gases and practice all you want. Game time is different.
Yeah. Giannis averaging 35, 15, and 4, shooting 65% from the floor, but he finds himself down 0-2. I think the thing is that they're saying, look, let Giannis score. Yeah. We just got to keep everything else under control. Because that assist total, that's what I'm looking at. You go back and look at them when they made this run late in the season, it was because Giannis was damn near averaging a triple-double every game, or his assist total was way up there, 7, 8, 9. Sometimes he had 11, 12 assists. Now it's like, okay, get yours. Ain't nobody else eating. You get you a belly full. I mean, eat all you want to.
Right.
Ain't nobody else eating. Bobby Porter's played well tonight. They needed one other guy, and now if they can get Giannis and Bobby to play like this, I don't know when they play tonight. It's Tuesday, so they probably play Friday. If they play Friday, Saturday, and they can get Bobby and Giannis to play like this, and get Dame to give him a little bit more than what he gave tonight,
right? They're gonna be all right.
They're gonna be all right, because the thing is that Indy is think about it. You got all these guys in double figures. That's how they win. They don't have a situation where a guy gonna go get you 30 or 40. They're gonna have a bunch of 20. One guy might have 25, and he's gonna have 20, 19, 17, 16, 15. They play the numbers game on you, Ocho. Where you have like a Giannis go get you 50, 14, and 6.
Every time.
That ain't how they play. That's kind of like what OKC. Shai gonna give you 30, but J-Dub gonna give you 22. Chet's gonna give you 15. Hartenstein gonna give you 8. Lou Dort to give you 10.
Yeah.
They just chop you up. You get Isaiah Joe, and you got Wiggins, Wallace. And so it's gonna be an interesting series. I like this. I like that the back and forth between Haliburton and Dame.
And Dame, yeah. Where that stem from? Dame
said, I got something for you. You doing a lot of talking. Because today the poll came out, and Tyrese Haliburton was voted the most overrated player.
Overrated?
That's what they say. That's what the players say.
It depends. It all depends on who's doing the vote. Now, we talk about the fans, and we talk about
the players. The players voted Tyrese Haliburton the most overrated player in the NBA. The players.
Oh, hey, you believe that? You believe that? Do you really believe that the players actually take into account that poll and take it actually serious?
Well, somebody voted. Now, they said it was the players. I ain't finna go back here. I ain't finna say, and getting myself in no trouble.
Right.
And talk about no dominion and the ballots was stuffed and the illegal counting. But all I'm saying is that
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Man, they have these polls all the time, Ocho. What you talking about?
Yeah, I know they have these polls all the time, but you never hear about players actually taking these goddamn polls. You notice that? The players do all the talking all the time. They got, they do podcasts, they talk to media, and we have not once heard players say, you know what, I've actually voted for so-and-so when a certain poll came around about a certain statistical category. Never. Now, I remember Pro Bowl voting. Now, I remember that. Yeah. Outside of that, all these other voting and all these other categories they always have, for some reason, I've never seen any player talk about it, whether it be football or basketball.
But, Ocho, think about it now. What do they have now, Ocho? The top 100 players. Somebody got to vote. So who voting on that?
Ain't no telling. Honestly,
they say the players. I mean, all I know is that when they go, they vote and the players actually say such and such and such and such. So I don't know, but somebody voting for that.
Yeah, I think they.
And as a player, you can't vote for a player on your own team.
Yeah.
So
I don't see how they call Mr. Haliburton, overrated. Played on the Olympic team. He's the best player on the Pacers right now.
No, Siakam might be the best player.
Whoa. I love Pascal Siakam. He's not better than brother Haliburton.
Okay.
I ain't Doris Burke. But my eyes work. I watched the game, and I watched the games. Pascal Siakam, nice. I used to watch him when he was with the Raptors.
Yeah. Burke and Ernie. Which one got the round face? Which one got the little cone-shaped head, Ocho?
The round face?
Yeah.
Pascal?
That's Burke.
Nah.
Ernie got this cone-shaped head. Ernie is the one, the yellow one.
Ernie one that's red.
That's Burke.
Well, I ain't seen.
No, yeah, Ernie.
Yeah, so I was right.
Ernie got the Burke is the one with the red.
I was right.
Burke is the one with the round face.
But you ain't seen the Muppets.
I ain't seen Sesame Street in so long.
That's not Sesame Street. That's the Muppets, man.
Burke got the mohawk.
You heard me?
Huh?
That's the Muppets.
Yes.
It is the Muppets, right? Is it the Muppets? Yeah. I don't know.
Burke and Ernie.
It's Bert. You talk about Burke. It's Bert. B-E-R-T.
Burton. Man, every time I look at these dudes, man, I start laughing.
What happened?
I mean, I just be looking at them, man, and just like, because the one with the round face always stayed in some bull jive. He was always Ernie and Bert, but it's Bert and Ernie.